First of all, thanks very much to everybody for coming here, and a very warm welcome to all Rainova's partners to the Basque Country once again, and to San Sebastian, to this auditorium of the aquarium. So, first of all, I have noticed that there are more people using translation services from Spanish to English, so I will try to do all my best. I will try to do it in English, in European English, as you know, not in British English, as we have talked a lot of times. So, and the second thing, let me confess you something. Knowing that Technica is very innovative, organizing different events, and when I was told that this auditorium was inside the aquarium, I was thinking about glass walls and fishes and octopuses surrounding the auditorium. So I'm not so sure that I have prepared a very interesting keynote for you, but I will try to do all my best, because actually I have seen that all the fishes and all the glass walls are over there. Okay, so just some notes about Rainova innovation model and how SMEs can use it, and what is interesting for these SMEs in the Rainova innovation model. First of all, let me introduce myself and explain why I am here to talk about what important innovation management models implementation in small and medium enterprises is. Tolosaldea Garatzen, as Jose Luis has said, is a local development agency or regional development agency located in Tolosaldea. I am responsible of an area that is working with industrial partners, with the industrial companies of our area, and we try to promote the industrial, to do the promotion and improve the competitiveness of our industrial network. So just a sheet to introduce once again for the different partners. I know that the partners know this already, but maybe there are some people that don't know where Tolosaldea is. Tolosaldea is inside Gipuzkoa. It has around 50,000 inhabitants. We are 28 city halls, a lot of them very small ones. And this is our headquarters. These are our headquarters. It's a competitiveness and innovation center located in Tolosa. It was inaugurated in 2013, so it's quite new. And in our area, we work trying to promote the creation of new industries, as well as promoting the improvement of the industries that are located in our area. So we have a very, very close relationship with mainly all the companies, but especially with those ones related with the industrial activity, with the second activity. Let give me explain a little bit which has been the evolution in Tolosaldea, the industrial evolution in Tolosaldea, because I would like to underline a little bit the importance of innovation before arriving or reaching a Rainova innovation model. Just an example, as the sheet says, the industrial evolution in Tolosaldea, what happened and what is happening actually 25 kilometers far from here. We're not far away from San Sebastian. In the 1842, the first paper-making company was established in Tolosaldea. So all the Basque people, or the people that live quite close to Tolosa, they know that it's an area very well known because it was a very important activity related with the paper making. This was the year in which the first company was established, but after, in the next 20, 30, 40 years, there were more than 60 companies related with the paper making. So it was a very, very important area. So what happened with this? in the 1966, this was when Spain became part of the European Union or the European Community. All the taxes were avoided. So this was a very, very important point or important problem for the paper-making manufacturers here in Spain because they weren't competitive in Europe. So the second step also was in the late 90s or in the first 2000 year or 2001, 2002, etc., in which globalization becomes very, very important. I mean, when the distances, the wall is still the same shape, the same dimension, but the distances between cities, the distances between countries were still smaller and smaller, and in this case it was possible for our companies to buy, to sell, not just in Europe, but also in Asia, in North America, in South America, and so on. So, which is the reality of Tolosaldea right now? 2014, paper-making companies have disappeared, almost disappeared. In January, we had still 4 paper-making companies, and actually, in November or in December, we'll close the year with 3. 1 disappeared already also. So, which is a little bit the future. I mean, in 2014, we have some companies, paper-making sector is disappearing, but we have still some related activities with the paper manufacturing. For example, we are quite competitive producing machines to cut or to give different shapes to paper rolls. Okay, so it's a little bit the activity and the different sequence of what happened in Tolosaldea in this almost century, in these last 100 years. So we always tell to the companies and all our colleagues and my department, when we arrive to the companies, we always say the same. Even you do not move, all is changing. I mean, I like very much this cartoon. I don't know if you know Mafalda. It's a cartoon designed by an Argentinian designer, Kino. And it's a very, very well-known expression of Mafalda that says, okay, paren el mundo que me quiero bajar. Please stop the wall. I want to go down. I want to keep the wall. So this is impossible, okay? Even if you don't do anything, wall will change, competitors will change, you will have new markets and wherever. So which is a little bit the situation of our SMEs in front of the wall. Okay, they have new markets to sell in. Before they were selling in the nearby Tolosaldea or in Guipúzcoa, in the best cases in Spain. Actually, new markets all over the world, but also new markets to buy in. For example, we can buy, these companies can buy material in China or in South America or wherever. They can modify it here and send it once again to Germany or to wherever, no? They have also new competitors to survive, okay? It's not just the company that is nearby you who is competing with you. And you have new products to develop. Okay, it's a need. I mean, it's compulsory to develop new products, because if not, you will not be competitive in the market. Okay? So, which is the key a little bit for success? No. So, as Charles Darwin said, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one that is most adaptable to change. I mean. This is a little bit what I try to explain with the reality of Tolosaldea. I mean, some of the companies disappeared as paper-making manufacturers, but the ones that have been adaptable to market and to new changes and to new challenges, they have been or they have become in manufacturers of other things related with this paper paper manufacturing. Okay. So, first conclusion, the need of being innovative. Okay, so the company, the SMEs, need some capabilities. They need technology. They need research, development, knowledge. But one of the most important concepts here, in very, very big letters, not in capital, but in very big letters, is innovation. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why Rainova project has worked in innovation models, and why Tolosaldea Garatzen, as part of the consortium, has also worked on these matters. Some clues to understand about how to be successful when approaching to innovation. I mean, when we talk about innovation to companies, to these SMEs, Jose Luis has already said that maybe the big companies, it's important for them to innovate, of course, but they have different resources and they have different approaches to research and development centers. They have a lot of employees and so on. But what happens with these SMEs? In the case of Tolosaldea, the 93% of the companies have less than 10 employees. So the approach to innovation is not so easy as in other cases, no? So I think that they have to have really clear that the only way for future is to apply innovation. I mean, they don't have to apply innovation because they have a model or because they have different keys or different tools. They have to see, they have to watch themselves that is the only way for future, that it's time for change. You know? Second idea, a little bit related with this. The results of all the innovation processes are not seen, are not watched very suddenly. It's a way with results, in the medium or long term. So they have to work, they have to be working on it, but they have to be conscious that they will obtain the results not in a very, very, very fast way. It's the same as we tell them when they start with internationalization processes. First of all, they have to land the seed, after take care of it, and after maybe, in some cases, you will obtain some trees or you will obtain some fruits, but wherever you have to try it, okay? Third idea, innovation is not something that is attached in the organization. It must be something that is integrated. I mean, for example, it should be integrated in the management complete system. Okay, it's not something that, okay, I have an innovation model, I will manage the company, but in some cases when I have some time and I will have some spare time, I will try to do these things with these tools and so on. It must be something that is completely integrated. And when more people we have integrated in this process, in this innovative process, where we will have more chances that this process will be successful in the SMEs. I know that we told a lot of times to these SMEs when we are told about that they don't have a lot of time because they are few people, they have a lot of things to do. Even the manager in some cases have to be contacted with customers or buying with suppliers and so on. But for us, this is really the core of the business, no? Because it's the key, is the success for the future, not maybe for today, but just for the future, no? And last thing maybe, or last clue related with innovation, SMEs and companies and so on, it must be completely orientated to results. I mean, trying to find new markets, trying to develop new products, trying to know how to survey these new competitors, but it's not something just to do for doing it, because you have to be very, very, very well oriented to the results, because if not, it's very easy that the companies, that the SME says, okay, I'm not doing it anymore, I'm not obtaining nothing, okay? And this is the last clue is to have a leader in charge to drive the change. I mean, for all the processes, for me, it's a very critical point. It must be a leader in the organization, creating or sharing vision, welcoming new ideas, promoting autonomy, accepting risk, mistakes, recognizing people. Because if not, if the manager or the person who is integrating and who is driving the organization don't think or don't believe in these things, we don't have any chance to be successful. So these are some general ideas about innovation and SMEs. But this keynote is supposed to talk about Rainova innovation model. We have seen the Rainova innovation model. Samuel has explained us the different parts and different things. It's my colleague Aymar who has mainly tested this Rainova model in different SMEs related to our region, working in our region. And we have obtained mainly some conclusions of what they think about this model. We have tested it in some cases before doing it, open it to the general partners. So they have underlined some ideas about the Rainova innovation management model, and they have underlined it as advantages. We think, and they think, they think that it's a very, very developed tool. You have already seen that they have a lot of toolboxes, different tools, a lot of information, a lot of things that can be used in a complete way, but also in separate ways. But the most important thing is that it's very intuitive at the same time, and it has a very easy application. I mean, it's not like a very big, book in which you have to read everything, in which you have to work with all the different chapters. You can choose, and depending on the situation, depending on the diagnostic of that you have in your company, maybe you are stronger in some points or you are weaker in other some points, and you can choose to start with some chapters, maybe leave other ones, and give more importance to the others. So I think it's a very important point of the Rainova innovation management model. Second idea and second advantage is very adaptable and flexible. Each organization can define its own model. This is what Samuel has explained. Okay, we have a theoretical model, we have a bridge to adapt, to make it flexible, but after there is my model that is empty actually, and that will be completely different for one company to the other, because it's something that will be completely adapted to them. Third idea, or third advantage underlined for them, the global coherence. And this should be quite silly to say this, okay? But it's not so easy to reach this coherence when you are working with so many tools, when you are working with a lot of information and so on. So they have underlined that the complete model has a real coherence, even they have a lot of parts. And the last point is that it's a complete opportunity to have and to work in these regional innovation networks. In the Rainova project, we have worked several countries, several partners, and it has been a very good chance for us to know about which are the different situations in each of the countries, to know a little bit about also companies of different countries. So it's a perfect way to exchange knowledge, experiences, and so on. And they are underlining, they are saying that for them it's really important to have these regional innovation networks, first related to our own area, but also these networks are supposed to be in connection with other networks that will be created not just here but also in United Kingdom or in Wales or in Poland or in Turkey or wherever. So what to tell more about this innovation management model, and what to tell to companies or to SMEs or to even to organizations. It's not just for SMEs. And profiting we are here in San Sebastian, just one photo, just one picture. The last advice is taste it. Taste it, take the model, just try it, just start with different things, with different chapters, and see what happens. And this is our last advice. In case of any of the organizations have any doubt, I'm so sure that for the companies in Tolosaldea, of course, we are there, but for others also, Technica is here in the Basque Country, and for all the partners, you have also one connection in each country, okay? So that's a little bit all about improving, about tasting this innovation management model, and about our experience of working with this innovation management model in SMEs in Tolosaldea. Thanks very much.